Hi guys, so umpisa na po natin ang day 11 ng ating series dito sa 30 Days Photoshop Tutorials. So ang topic natin ngayon ay patungkol sa paggamit ng custom shapes dito sa Photoshop. So let's begin with a simple exercise by creating a new canvas. So dito siya makikita. So you will see some bunch of options here dito sa may toolbox ninyo. Rectangle tool, rounded rectangle tool. Okay, so let's begin by selecting the shape options sa my options area and let's click and drag. So basically, magkakaroon ng panibagong layer na may shape sa loob, wherein if you double click that certain layer, lalabas yung color picker, which enables you to change the color of the shape. As simple as that. So as you click and drag ulit using the rounded rectangle tool, so this one is different from the rectangle. Okay, so let me do that again by clicking instead of clicking and dragging. So as you click doon sa canvas, lalabas yung napakaliit na window na yan wherein you can manually input the parameters instead of manually clicking and dragging to the canvas. So isa yan sa mga way kung paano mag-drawing ng shape dito sa Photoshop. Okay, there you go. So yan yung inputs kanina. Alright. So try natin mag-drawing ulit using this option here, the path instead of shape. So as you click and drag, you will notice walang nabagong panibagong layer or walang namuong layer. So ulitin natin ulit. So using this shape, yung ellipse tool, so basically it's just a circle, but pag nakapath kayo, if you click and drag, makakabuo ka lang ng parang guide lang yan. So using this tool here called the Paths Selection Tool, pwede mong hawakan yung mga path. Pwede nyo silang i-select and for example, right click tayo, make selection, then click OK. Yan, makakabuo ka ng selection. With that, you can create a new layer and for example, gusto nyong kulayan using the fill tool, yan. Pwede nyong kulayan yung selection. So nakabuo ka ng ganyang custom shapes. Actually, you can play with this custom shape tool kung gusto niyo. And this way, you can select sa mga default shapes na pwede nyong paglaruan kung may time kayo. Try nyong kalikutin yung inyong mga default shapes at try nyong mag-drawing ng mga iba't ibang symbols na ito. So, another cool feature dito sa paggamit ng shapes dito sa Photoshop ay yung tinatawag na compound options niya wherein you can combine shapes to create a new kind of shape. For example, so I will create this sphere and then using this option here sa my options area, yung tinatawag na combine. So what will happen as I click and drag or gagawa ng panibagong shape or drawing ay mapapansin nyo yung layers ko, okay, hindi nadagdagan. Instead, yung shape na ginawa ko ay na-combine o sumama doon sa layer na nabuo using the ellipse. So basically, if the selection is still active, lahat ng drawings na gawin nyo sasama doon sa layer. Okay, so let's press enter. Enter tayo. And then, try nating mag-click and drag. Ayan, nakabuo na tayo ng panibagong shape dito. No? Okay, so path selection tool ulit tayo. And then alt and drag the shape. So it is another way of duplicating the shape from its own layer. So ulitin natin by creating a new ellipse here. And then, so instead of combine shapes, gawin natin yung alt and drag. So using the shape, hit enter. And then, path selection tool ulit tayo. Alt and drag. There you go. Tapos papalitan natin ang kulay. Double click. Okay. Move natin ng konti. And then another ellipse tayo. So here, let's create a huge oval here. And then using the rectangle tool, subtract tayo this time. So what will happen kapag nakasubtract kayo, once you draw on the same shape, ay makakat yung ellipse na ginawa ko. There you go. So let's continue by creating an ellipse tool. So click and drag. This time, gagamit tayo ng tinatawag na direct selection tool. So this tool allows you to manipulate or control the nodes of the shape around it. So select that and then click and drag sa isang node ng isang shape, and then yun, pwede nyo i-modify yung shape, or you can hold your control and click and drag the bezier handle or the curve handle kung tawagin. Yan. So from oval, naging ganyan yung shape niya, parang pa-heart. So let me right click on the layer and then create clipping mask. Move a bit. And then let me select the base layer. Palitan ko ng color black. Okay. And then, there you go. We've come up drawing this kind of artwork using the basic shapes. So there's a lot of possibilities that you can perform and create using these very simple features of shapes dito sa Photoshop. You can make artworks, make selection, and learning this feature will help you a lot kapag pag-aaralan na natin yung tinatawag na pen tool. So let me just finish this by grouping all of the layers na nabuo. So ayan, Ctrl G para mag-group siya, and then I duplicated it. Isa pa para 3, isa pa para 4. So what will happen here is kailangan mong i-select yung group options sa may options area ninyo para as you click and drag, all of the elements that's inside the group will be moved. Okay, so yan. Then what you can do, you can arrange it a bit and then go inside of each group, and then palit-palitan mo ng kulay yung base color mo, and then another one, change the color. And then if may mga modifications kang gustong gawin, yan, you can change anytime you want. If may mga changes sa shape, you can use your direct and path selection tool and modify them anytime you want. And then you get the idea. So yun guys, I hope nakatulong ito sa inyo at makakatulong ito sa inyo sa mga future encounters ninyo sa paggamit ng Photoshop. So see you ulit sa mga susunod na learning session natin.